Thanks for taking your time to interview with me today. I wanted to discuss with you being an entrepreneur, and I hear that you are the founder of a medical tourism company. Please introduce yourself and the company that you've established.
I'm Tural. I'm a founder and chief product officer for the medical travel company. It's a MedTour Life, Los Angeles-based company that specializes in connecting the American patients with the clinics and medical providers overseas. We specialize in helping with the hair transplant, dental work, nose job, LASIK eye surgery, and many other procedures.
Can you tell us what inspired you to start a medical travel company?
So overall, my passion for traveling, fitness, and health. I always promote the strong health and fitness and the travel. Those are my lifestyle as well as my life goals. Well, longevity is a big topic today. It's never ever been as important as today. There's a lot of people who experienced the COVID-19 and they have been isolated for years and they couldn't really socialize with their friends and family, and a lot of them lost their beloved ones. People really value their health and fitness a lot, which is also correlated directly to their mental health. So with that idea in mind, I decided to get into this journey and help out the Americans, thousands of Americans, with a health-related journey overseas. Considering how the U.S. healthcare is built and currently developing, and about 8% of Americans, or roughly 25 million of Americans, struggling to obtain their medical insurance, our goal is to help them to find quality and cost-effective treatments overseas. We are here to help them out to find the best possible solutions, which is going to be also 3 times cheaper to do it overseas than in the United States, with the process and the best outcome. Treatments like hair transplant can vary from $15,000 to $20,000 in the United States, depending on the locations, and many of the Americans can't afford those treatments, which makes them feel like they can never accomplish them.
Can you tell us about your journey and how your past experiences have shaped your vision for the company?
I spent 5 years working in the 2 largest healthcare companies in California and firsthand experienced all the gaps and the challenges within the healthcare and how patients are struggling to getting the time and appointment. A lot of times they have to wait for their surgeries for months for their procedures, and a lot of times the procedures are not covered by the insurance companies. Seeing all those gaps and experiencing it myself too as a patient as well as the employee, I came out with the ideation of helping out the American patients and potentially bridge the gap, especially for the aesthetic purposes, where the people can travel to countries like Turkey, Mexico, or Thailand to get the things done 3x cheaper than in the US, and the way faster with a better quality and outcome. I myself started this journey about 5 years ago, traveling to Mexico and Turkey for pretty much all my medical procedures and experienced all the quality of the care, customer experience, medicines, and of course having those amazing travel opportunities when you can go and see those amazing countries with a greater historical presence in the world map, at the same time to get their procedures done and then come back to the United States and relax and save tremendous amount of money on your medical procedures.
Why is healthcare cheaper overseas in comparison to the United States?
Due to the lower exchange rate, government taxes, cheaper medical supplies, and competition, as there are a lot of clinics, surgeons that are specialized in particular treatments like healthcare in Turkey or plastic surgeons in Thailand, where they do hundreds of surgeries every week and they master it to the point that the competition is really high, where competition drives the cost down.
What's the core mission of your company and how do you see it impacting medical tourism in the future?
Yeah, our core value is to help our patients to find the quality and cost-effective treatments overseas. We want them to feel happy and look good and feel good, because we believe that when you look good, you feel good and you act bold, so you naturally feel better, which is directly correlated with your mental health, which is a big topic right now, especially in the United States. A lot of people struggle with the mental disorders, and we want to help the people out. The MedTour Life is here for
How do you see MedTour Life evolving in the next 5 years?
My goal is to help people in the next 2 years to find the treatments overseas, to help them out and learn as much as possible from all the customer or patient's journey, going all the way from United States overseas, like flying, accommodations, the treatments, all the feedback that we'll be gathering. The goal is to implement it to make the company better, to have the customer experience better. Afterward, the goal is to hopefully get 1 million customers with the help of the technology. We are in the planning stage of some of the AI models and augmented reality features on our platform that we want to implement that will potentially help a couple of million people in the United States and overseas, matching and consulting and working with the medical providers overseas.
Are there new markets or services you plan to explore?
Yes, we actually traveled to Mexico, Costa Rica, and South Korea this year. We have done a lot of market research as well as conducted the interviews with the people who live in those countries to learn about different procedures there and why foreigners come and visit those countries to get their procedures done. And we learned that South Korea is actually a hot market at the moment. There's a lot of people travel to South Korea with the K-beauty. By the way, check our link above for the video with our interviews for South Korea. You'll learn more about it. We plan in the future, potentially next year, to work with the clinics in South Korea to help Americans to travel to Seoul to get their procedures done. We believe that K-beauty is on the top of the list when it comes to facial, surgical procedures like a Botox and other services to get the things done for a reasonable price. It's just that naturally people look good because that's in their genes. They work on their look and feel from the early ages. So this is a great place to learn, to travel and learn and implement some of the procedures.
What are the biggest challenges you face with medical tourism right now?
Patients' trust and the legal aspect of the business. Take a gazillion efforts to build the trust because you have to communicate with different providers overseas, build the online presence, get the feedback from your existing customers, and implement the changes to ensure that it's visible to the audience in the United States and worldwide. Our company is very customer-centric. We don't think about only making money. We definitely want to make the patient's life easier, to make the journey seamless, so when they travel, they do not getting in trouble with the people who just want to rip them off, just care about their funds. There are a lot of companies who just care about the money. They just want the procedures to be done, just get the money, and a lot of times they disappear. Our goal is to be there in every step of the patient's journey overseas to help them out from the day one when they travel, when they start planning their trip and they get to the hospitals in Thailand, Turkey or Mexico and they return back. We're definitely there even after the surgeries are completed. We're there for them for the post-surgery operations or any services as needed. There are legal challenges that are involved in this business. It is not an easy business. You have to really like it. There's a medical side of the business involved. There's clinics overseas are involved. There are a lot of legal challenges involved in this business, whether it's a medical facilitation, understanding of the healthcare itself in the different countries or in the United States, or how it works in the countries like Thailand, Mexico, or Turkey, or Costa Rica. There is also the providers themselves involved. So you have to have that seamless experience of collaboration or matchmaking, I like calling it matchmaking, to ensure that all the steps are smooth and covered. Also, there are not so many attorneys who specialize in the medical tourism, so it's kind of a niche. Before establishing this company, I socialized with a lot of attorneys, and I would say probably 1 out of 40 attorneys who could help with some type of information. So, however, we were able to bridge the gap, but it took a lot of effort. So some of the challenges there is like legal aspects.
How does your company differentiate itself from other competitors?
But as I answered for the previous question, a lot of companies, they just care about the money. So our company, we do care about the patient experience. I myself, I know how challenging is to have not the best experience, or when you can get a quality help in the United States, when you can get a quality experience or any experience in the United States, especially when you don't have any medical insurance. So the way we differentiate is travel with our partnering clinics in Mexico, Turkey, and Thailand. We met with our leading hospitals in Bangkok, Yanti Hospital, to interview them. By the way, full interview under this link. Currently, I'm in Thailand in the Elephant Sanctuary. I myself experiencing the firsthand the country to understand the medical tourism market, surveying the people here to understand what are their challenges and why they're traveling to Thailand. And what I learned that a lot of people is here for their medical tourism, to help with their mental health, to take care about their procedures, whether it's a facial procedure or a surgical procedure. But this is a wonderful place to be. Our goal is to build a strong relationship with the clinics. We want to ensure that the best customer service and the most efficient process is involved to help our patients and the customers.
How do you ensure high quality and a seamless experience for your clients?
So most of the providers in our network are the ones that I've personally visited, whether it's in Turkey, Mexico, or Thailand. Myself, my family, or friends, they have visited them. And I personally had a tour around Thailand. So I'm currently in Thailand now. I visited a couple of hospitals. So I ensure that they have a high quality standards. They have all the accreditation, all the certification. We want to ensure that our customers can have the best possible experience. Quality care providers, they do have an excellent customer service. And also we want to make sure that they're following up with the patients after completing the procedures. So the journey doesn't end once the procedure is done.
but it actually continues after the patients are going back to their home countries. The MedTour Life is there to support every step of the medical journey of our patients.
How does your company navigate the complex regulatory environments across different countries?
So I work with the best and the reputable lawyers and attorneys from Los Angeles, California. I ensure to consult with them about all the regulatory nuances of the business to ensure that our company is secure, our patients are secure. As I mentioned earlier, this business involves 3 different parties, which is of course us, medical travel facilitation company, patients, and the hospital and clinics overseas. Most importantly, I ensure that we are HIPAA compliant. We're using the software, the Google products, to ensure that we're compliant and the patient's data is secure.
What role does technology play in your services?
Technology is playing the vital role for MedTour Life. I myself, as a techie guy with a tech background and the leading healthcare companies in the US, I value the technology a lot. The technology is playing the vital role in MedTour Life. It comes right after our customer service, because our customer is the most important for us, the very customer service, but the tech is almost go hands in hand with our customer service. We're implementing some of the AI tools like a chatbot in our portal to ensure that we have additional customer service. We're answering the frequently asked questions by our customers, as well as we inject some of the AI features to our day-to-day life to ensure that we are productive, we're efficient, and we're delivering the fast results for our patients as well as for our tech products, whether it's a website, whether it's the reporting tools, whether it's the additional tools that can help our providers overseas.
Are there any innovative tools or platforms your company is developing to enhance your services?
We're actually testing some of the features like face augmentation in our platform, where our customers or potential patients can implement the before and after photos or images to see how they would potentially look like after the procedures, which help them to decide if they actually want to have a procedure or not. So this is the additional tools we're developing to help the customers in their decision-making journey.
How do you gather and utilize customer feedback in order to improve your services?
So we actually launched the surveys to learn about the customer journey, whether it's new clients or it's existing clients, because we believe that the survey is important, that we want our patients or customers to be heard. We believe that if they're heard, they feel important and they feel more connected. We're also proactively working on gathering the feedback or any video testimonials after they complete their surgeries or any procedures overseas, because we want to help the other upcoming patients or customers to find the quality or cost-effective treatments overseas.
What trends are you observing in the medical tourism market, and how is your company adapting to these trends?
About 20 million people travel overseas for their medical tourism purposes, with a market size over $10 billion, with an estimated annual growth of 13% every year. Historically, Thailand was one of the top destinations, if not the #1 destination for all the facial or surgical procedures overseas. Currently, we see a major shift towards Turkey as well as the Mexico for almost the same type of procedures with a very high quality of the healthcare. We have interviewed the clinic in Thailand, one of our key partners, Yanni Hospital, and we learned that a lot of people actually travel to South Korea instead of coming to Thailand. A lot of people from the Middle East, they travel to Turkey instead of going to Thailand. So what we see that the location plays an important role for the people. We see a lot of providers that are opening their branches in Mexico. For example, a couple of hair transplant companies in Turkey, which is pretty reputable. In order to improve the customer experience, they're launching their branches, their clinics in Mexico, so that Americans can actually travel to Mexico and save on the cost of transportation as well as the time. They're not traveling to Istanbul or other parts of Turkey, but going into Mexico for their medical travel journey. We actually get a lot of interest to travel to Mexico. Places like Cancun and Puerto Vallarta became very safe. They have a very high quality of the healthcare, especially around the cosmetic procedures, as well as the eye surgery like a LASIK and dental work. Dentistry at a very high level in Mexico, pretty much all around Mexico. There's a lot of great clinics in places like Tijuana, which is a bordering to America city. A lot of people travel there, and it's becoming actually safer and safer. There's a lot of reputable clinics as well as the hotels where you can literally just travel for one day, get all the procedures done, and come back to the United States. Or you can just stay and enjoy the culture or the food, or just have a staycation at the hotel. So we see a lot of shift toward the Mexico and Turkey from the places like Thailand, just because geographically Thailand is a little bit far for the Americans and Mexico, or even the Turkey, which is right in the heart of the world, right in the center of the world.
How would you describe your leadership style and the culture within your company?
I come with a diverse background, completing my bachelor's degree in computer science and master's degree in international marketing, also working in the sales in my early career, leading the data and the product teams in the large healthcare companies in California before launching the MedTour Life. That helps me be flexible in business, whether working with a different department, whether it's the sales, marketing, medical coordination, patient coordination, analytics, data, or technology or engineering. I also apply some of the martial arts skills that I gained from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Judo that I actively practice, that promotes the respect to others and help to gain a lot of emotional intelligence that I always try to apply in my leadership skills in connecting with other people in the team.
What qualities do you look for in your team members, and how do you follow their development?
Dedication, trust, and transparency. I expect them to love what they do, not just for the sake of earning money or benefits, but also loving to help other people, because we're dealing with the patients, we're dealing with the people who are in need. They have to find a quality healthcare with what they can find in the United States, and also enjoy to be a part of something big that medical travel company offers. It's not only about the travel, or it's not about medicine. This business is a combination of the medicine, tourism, and technology, which is very fascinating, three topics. So when you join a MedTour Life, you're already working with 3 different industries. But I believe that you are part of 3 different domains, and if you have an expertise in all those 3 domains, you're just extraordinary person, because you're not just practicing healthcare or travel or technology, but it's a combination of all 3. But most importantly, they have the opportunity to travel, to explore, do a lot of market research, and come back with the solutions. What I encourage my folks to be leaders, to be the managers, whether it's a salesperson or the engineers. I create the opportunity for them to be in the leading positions in the company, whether the vice president or director or the head of the marketing. Because I believe that by creating that space for our folks, they can always come back and bring best outcomes for MedTour Life.